All right, kindergartners, welcome back to subtraction. Subtraction is kind of fun. Don't forget how to add, though. Make sure you're practicing adding in the middle of this. All right, let's listen. Marta's dog Spot loves to eat doggy biscuits. Hey, my dog loves doggy biscuits too. Marta put 6 biscuits in a bag. One day, Spot ate 4 biscuits. Now there are only 2 left. How does Marta know there are only 2 biscuits left? Use counters, pictures, or numbers to explain and show your work. All right, we need to explain it. I already have my pencil. So the first thing I need to do is find my numbers in my story problem. And I started with 6. So remember, in subtraction, we start with our first number. In a bag. One day, Spot ate 4 biscuits. How many did he eat? We're going to take away or subtract 4 biscuits. And then after he takes away those 4 biscuits, we need to know how many are left. They already told us how many there are left. We're just double checking the work. So we're going to put a 2 here because they actually wrote 2 are left. Let's go ahead and draw a picture to make sure it's true. Let's make our 6 first of all. 1, 2, 3. If you were a doggy, which biscuit would you eat first? I think I would eat the bigger one. 5 and 6. I'm going to cross off how many of them? 4 of them. Spot ate 4 of them. Spot ate these 4 equal ones, though, pretty equal. He left this big one for last, I guess. But there are 1, 2 left. She did it correct. Let's listen to the video. Here
How
we
many dog
go.
toys does Rex have? There are 5 toys in the basket. Alex is trying to figure out how many toys would be in the basket if Rex took 3 toys out.
How many dog toys does Rex have?
When you take away from a
lot of
total
toys.
number, you
There
are
5
subtracting.
toys in the basket.
What are we doing to
Alex is
solve
trying
this
to
problem?
figure out how many toys would be in the basket if Rex
We are
took
using
3
cubes
toys
to
out.
represent the toys, taking 3
When
away
you take
and
away
counting the
from a
toys
total
that are
number,
left.
you are
Let's count
subtracting.
together.
What are
1,
we doing to
2.
solve this
2
problem?
toys
You
are
already know
left.
the answer.
We are using cubes to represent
What are we
the
doing
toys,
to solve the
taking
problem?
3 away and counting the toys that are left. Let's count together. 1, 2. 2 toys
We are counting
left.
back from the last number. 5, 4, 3.
What are
We end
doing
up
to
with
solve
2
the problem?
left. Which one has the correct
They're
answer?
describing it there and showing you what they did. Let's see if they do it correctly. I bet they
We
will.
are counting back
They
from the
both
last
have the
number.
correct answer.
5.
Now, let's look at
4,
the number sentence
3.
to learn what
We
each
end
part
up
means.
with 2 left.
What does the 5
Which
mean
those
in the
two?
number
Has the
sentence?
correct answer.
I think they're both correct, aren't they?
The 5 means the
They
number of
both
toys
have the
in
correct
all.
answer.
What does the
Now,
minus
let's look
sign
at the
mean?
number sentence to learn what each part means. What does the
The
5
minus
mean
sign
in
means
the number
subtract,
sentence?
separate,
It's
or
the
take
number of
away.
toys we started
In this
with.
problem, the minus sign means that some toys were
The
taken
5
out of
means
the basket.
number of toys
What does
in
the
all.
3 mean?
What does the minus sign mean?
That's how many we're going to take out of the
The
basket.
3
or
is the
take
number
away.
of toys taken out of the basket.
The minus
Now,
sign
let's put the
means
parts of the number
subtract,
sentence back
separate,
together.
or take away.
When you
In
put
this
the parts of the
problem,
number
minus
sentence
sign
together,
means that
it
some
says that
toys
there were a
taken
total of
out
5
the
toys
basket.
and 3 were
What
taken
does
away.
The 3 mean?
That means that there are
That's the
now
number of
2
toys that were
toys
taken
left.
out of the basket.
The 3 is the number of toys taken out of the basket. Now, let's put the parts of the number sentence back together. When you put the parts of the number sentence together, it says that there were a total of 5 toys and 3 were taken away. That means that there are now 2 toys left.
Good work, kindergartners. All right, let's do a few on our own, and then I'll leave, or a few together, and then I'll leave for you to do some on your own. I'm going to grab my pencil just like you. It looks like we started with links, and we started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can see my 6 right here. And then it's telling me we're doing subtraction, so we know we're going to have a minus symbol or a subtraction sign, and it's telling us that we're going to take away how many? 4. And if we look over here, we can see those 4 X's. I'm going to go ahead and just make one big X. If you want to make 4 X's, you're welcome to. Your pencil's a little bit easier than my marker. And then I'm going to equal, and how many are left? 1, 2. Good work. 2. You guys are becoming great mathematicians. I'm glad you remembered how to do subtraction. All right, this one is a little bit trickier. Not all of it is done for you, so you have to really listen to the questions on what you're going to do. So the first thing it says is have students listen to each story. Use or draw pictures to show what is happening, and then write an equation. Then have them explain their work out loud. So I'm going to do some of them with you, but I want you to do them with your partner because or your helper because I want you to be able to explain why you're doing what you're doing. That's the most important thing in math is that you really understand what you're doing. Here we go. If the first one says, and there's a little apple to go with the number 2 apple up here. Emily sees 8 rabbits in a pet store. So we know we're going to start with 8 altogether, right? Let's go ahead and write our 8 here because we know we're starting with 8 rabbits altogether. And since we know we're doing subtraction, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a subtraction symbol right here. All right, let's see what happens. Someone buys 3 of them. Now, how many are left? How many does someone buy? 3 of them. Let's cross off these 3 at the end here. And you're going to mark your 3 because someone bought them. Those rabbits found homes. Equals. How many are still at the pet store? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are still at the pet store. All right, kindergartners. It's very, very important that you explain what you did to someone else. But I'm going to go ahead and read the next one. Emily sees 7 birds in a cage. The pet store owner opens the cage. Ooh, let's put this 7 down first. There are 7 birds, and then he's going to open the cage and let some fly away. The pet store owner opens the cage door, and 3 fly out. We're going to cross off these 3 at the end here. I don't know, is that good that they flew away, or should they get back in their cage so they get dinner? I think they better get back in their cage so they get dinner. And 3 fly away. How many birds are left? Equals, and how do we find out the answer? We count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 left. Good work, kindergartners. This one down here, you have to draw the picture, or you can just draw circles like I do. And it says Emily sees 8 puppies in the store. So you can draw 8 puppies if you want. That might take a long time though. So I'm just going to draw 8 little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put 4 on the bottom because I know that 8 is 4 plus 4. And that's because I practiced my addition before. All right, so I should have 8 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have to remember my starting point was an 8. That's how many I had to start with, or how many I had in all. She saw 8 puppies in the store. 6 of them are sold. Oh, wow, lots got sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cross off these 6 at the end here. And I'm going to make sure I put my minus symbol and my number 6. Equals. And how many puppies? Whoops. How many puppies are left? 1, 2. 2 puppies are left. Hey, there's still one there for you to buy. Okay, hey, that's a pretty good 2 for me with that marker. This last one, I'm not going to draw anything. I'm just going to read the problem and see if you can do it on your own. Emily sees 5 hamsters sleeping. Draw your 5 hamsters. 1 goes away to eat. How many are left? So draw 5 hamsters. Cross off one of them and see how many are left. Make sure you write your sentence here. Make sure you have a helper check your answer. The next page is your independent practice, and I know you can do it on your own. Make sure you have someone check it when you're done, though, okay? This one is going to be very similar to the last one. You have to listen to the story. So the first, I'll read it for you. You can pause the video if you need me to pause it, but then have someone check your work. Number 6 says, there are 6 birds in a bird bath. 4 fly away. How many are left? 6 birds, 4 fly away. How many are left? Write the whole problem. Pause it, finish that one, and come back for 7. Number 7, the little Christmas tree. There are 5 acorns under a tree. A squirrel takes 3 of them. How many acorns are left? Draw your 5 acorns. Cross off 3 of them. Tell me how many are left. Make sure you write your sentence. The last one says, number 8. Have students listen to the story. Draw a circle around the picture that shows the story and tell why the other pictures do not show the story. And then write the equation. There are 4 ducks in a pond. One leaves. How many ducks